Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. To the Saints offense, taking over for the first time here. They're led by the second-year quarterback from South Carolina. Started a handful of games last season as a rookie. Here's Spencer Rattler.
It was a tough season, Kate, in New Orleans a year ago. Coaching changes, lots of injuries to that offensive line. And Spencer, as a fifth-rounder, was thrown right into the fire as a rookie. But he persevered, he endured, and now he's going to get a chance to compete for the job this year. That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it, 2nd and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Saints first down.
That's good for a Saints first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First down, and they go right back to him. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Rattler to the air now. Screen here for Kamara. Escapes the defender, and he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
A gain of 14. First down, New Orleans.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another run for Kamara. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Hits him on the out route. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Kamara running out of the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Rattler. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Counter give to Kamara. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
15 yards.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll run with Kamara. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. That's the end of one here on New Year's Eve. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Another shot for Kamara. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
They're headed up the middle. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Pistol snap to Rattler. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get the game's first points here in the second. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and they found the end zone as a result.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Now Penix off the play action. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Here he goes, third and long. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
Incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
So with the Falcons set to punt on fourth, on comes Bradley Pinion. He dodged the tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Like turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur and we might even hear a few boo birds.
The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Rattler now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Third and long. They're going to throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Giving up a touchdown on that last possession, you've got to come back and answer. And they found one on the last couple plays. Recovered a little footing for themselves here defensively and put this offense behind the sticks.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. On fourth down, the Saints turn to Matthew Hayball to punt this one away. Back deep for the Falcons, Jamal Agnew. And he gets forward for 3 yards as we reach our 2-minute warning. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, they need 7. Penix working from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
On first down, here's Penix. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's caught at the 25. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of
He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Penix on first down. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Koo able to put it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. McLeod now returning it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Falcons offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on first. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Another carry for Robinson. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Carl Granderson in on the tackle.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And downfield, and he finds London. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first down, here's Penix. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They're going play fake with Penix. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Brings up second
That was it.
goal.
That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Again, Penix to the air. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and goal, they need 3 yards here. It's Penix yet again. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. Only a 20-yarder here. Koo able to put it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Shaheed now to return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Running behind center with Kamara. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Brought him down. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Rattler on the play fake. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down, New Orleans.
1st down from the 42. Pistol give to Kamara. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And a stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, Well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
He keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Saints first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys.
Oh, he lost the football. The Falcons bring it in. Along the right sideline, there's space. And Atlanta will return it for a touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead.
Well, this winds up holding as your game winner, and I almost hope it does. I don't know if I should say that. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I just love what it illustrates. The want-to from this defense to go and finish. Anytime, anywhere, anyone. You don't know when that big play's coming, but you got to deliver, and they just did.
Here's Penix and the Falcons. They're looking to tack on 2 more.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He has it! And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7, here are the 4. So the turnover ends in 8 points on the board. A very advantageous spot to make the call and go for 2.
I like it. In fact, I like it a lot. Those defenders, they were just sitting over there on the sidelines, and then boom, they got to get on the field. They just kind of scrambled their brains, didn't they? Took advantage of it, and as you said, didn't settle for 7. Oh, no. They're going to step on the accelerator and put 8 on the board.
The New Orleans offense set to go now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Man in motion out of the slot. Throwing off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Man in motion, headed right. He's back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Connection made to Shaheed. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4th.
A gain of
That's the
21
2-minute warning
yards.
here from Atlanta.
And the
Saints
first
down by 7. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Looking to throw. Rattler. He keeps it and takes off.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
2nd and 3 now. Here's a give inside to Camaro. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. To throw. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
A gain of 15. First down, New Orleans.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. He'll step up, and there he goes. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Here he is to throw. He brings it in.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll look to throw it. Screen here for Camaro. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Throwing now. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Looking to throw it. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated.